FM The Pike, Worcester's Rock Station, and AC/DC. In the studio right now, we have some, I feel very safe. We have some of Worcester's finest. We have Pat White from the Worcester Police Department. Sir, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Sir, I'm always used to saying sir. I've only been pulled over a couple of times. So, but then we have members of the Worcester Fire Department here. We have Ryan Hamilton and Pete Fabrycki, and you guys are playing each other. The hockey teams are taking on each other at the DCU Center, and this is Saturday, 4:15 start time for the annual Guns and Hoses game. This is always exciting, and it's always a great cause. You guys are always playing for an excellent cause. And would one of you guys like to speak on the charity that it's supporting this year?
So this year we're playing for 365Z, which is a charity that's close to Worcester Police and Worcester Fire. Started after a friend of both departments tragically took his own life. They promote kindness on a daily basis. They're a great group of people. Last year we did the same thing, and they were super appreciative, and we're going back to that, and very excited to do it.
That's not just an important cause all around, but especially for first responders, because, mostly you guys, the men and women first responders, deal with 99% of the time it's a stressful situation that you guys are running into. So now, is this specific to first responders, or is this charity good for just everybody in general?
It's for everybody in the community. That's kind of our goal, is to give back and support the community that's supported both Worcester Fire and Worcester Police over the last number of years. In our opinion, it's the least that we can do.
Right. And so, Pat, let me ask you, Pat White from the Worcester Police Department. Last year, it seemed like the Worcester Fire Department handled you guys pretty well. What are you looking to do this year to change that around?
Hoping to maybe make a comeback.
Yeah?
Probably had our off year the last few years.
All right.
Hockey's always the one tough one when it comes to the police and the fire, so hoping we come out on top this year.
Well, Adam had an interesting question about in case any kind of altercation broke out, right?
Yeah, so, I've seen it happen in the past. Things get physical on the ice, whether it's professional hockey, amateur hockey, or Guns and Hoses games where, there's some scuffles happen on the ice. And a couple of times, police had to be called, not just in Worcester, but elsewhere. But when the police get called, it seems like an unfair advantage to the officers. They don't call firefighters, and they don't let the Dalmatians come on and start nipping at the knees of the police officers.
I suppose in that aspect we do have the home court advantage.
Home ice advantage,
We'll give it
absolutely.
To him. We'll give it to him.
Well, it is called Guns and Hoses, and no offense, but I'd rather have a gun than a hose in a situation.
I think most people would.
Those are some pretty powerful hoses.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
True.
Well, again, that's a 4:15 start, DCU Center here in Worcester. And if you have a ticket to the Railers game already, they're playing the Cincinnati Cyclones. Come on down. You can get in with your Railers ticket. And then they have the Touch-A-Truck thing. Or is it just the fire vehicles, or are there going to be police vehicles?
There'll be police vehicles, Mass State police vehicles, along with that.
Okay. That's probably the only time you're allowed to touch the vehicle.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't be doing that just at random.
That's a cool part where the police and fire are all going to be coming together outside the DCU Center for the Touch-A-Truck and military vehicles and some Department of Public Works vehicles. So it's going to be a really cool event prior to, and that starts at 5:30 outside the DCU Center from 5:30 till 7.
Nice. So that's this Saturday at the DCU Center. And then the Worcester Fire Department, you guys are traveling out to Glens Falls later on, right, to take on their fire department?
Yeah, we're heading out to Glens Falls in December. We're going to be playing against Saratoga Springs up there, hitting the road. I think the Railers are there that weekend as well. So just a quick thing, the Railers have been awesome to us, the relationship. We'd just like to shout them out and thank them for everything that they've been doing with us and promoting the games and getting the word out about all the stuff that's going on with the hockey team.
Nice. Now, does the Worcester Police Department also travel? Do you guys have time to travel out of town to play other teams?
It's tough to get everyone all together. We play usually once a year in the Heroes Cup with along with the fire department and hundreds of other teams from all over the country and Northeast.
Perhaps you can give them a police escort and get them up to Adirondack a little faster.
We can do that. Yeah.
You know, get a little camaraderie going.
Nice. All right. Well, gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come in here. And again, that's Saturday for First Responders Night at the DCU Center.
Just want to also add, Shu, that essential workers, no matter where they are, police, fire, any town or city, any essential worker can get a free ticket to the game. Healthcare, emergency services, human services, transportation workers, postal service workers, a free ticket to Saturday's game. And if you want your business to participate, you can go to tickets@railershc.com or call the Worcester Railers.
And then there's someone else selling tickets for the game, too. Is that Workers? Who is that? That was the Worcester Fire Credit Union. You can go there to get tickets.
We
too,
have
right?
tickets there, or they can reach out through our Instagram page. We're selling tickets both places.
Okay, what's the Instagram handle?
Worcester Fire Hockey.
Okay, awesome. Looking forward to it, you guys.
Yes, thank you very much for having us.
For a gentlemanly, gentle game of hockey.
No!
Saturday.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Saturday at 4 o'clock, 4:15 start time. Get there early, and then stay for the Railers game. They're taking on Cincinnati later that night. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in, and thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. All right, so that's Ryan Hamilton, Pete Fabrycki from the Worcester Fire Department, Pat White from the Worcester Police Department. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. We appreciate it.